What if I told you there is one chart pattern so powerful it turned Mark Minervini from a broke musician into a multi-millionaire trader? It's called the VCP. And if you have never heard of it, your portfolio might be missing out on its biggest glow up. Who is Mark Minervini? Mark Minervini isn't your typical Wall Street suit. He was a self-taught trader who won the US investing championship with a return of 155 in 1 year. His weapon, the volatility contraction pattern, or what you have heard of, VCP, or what I call the calm before the profit storm. The VCP is like that hyper kid calming down before they do something epic. Stocks from tight consolidation, volumes dries up, price ranges shrink, and suddenly, bam, breakout city. It's all about recognizing a stock coiling like a spring before it explodes upward. Now let's move on to the second slide. The anatomy of VCP. Here's how it goes. Number one, the stock runs up fast. It forms a base or a consolidation. Inside the base, we get 3 to 5 contractions. Here we have 1, 2, 3 contractions. Number 4, volume drops. As we can see here, the volume drops to the lowest level. As price gets tighter until breakout with a surge in volume. Here's the breakout, and here is the surge in volume. If you are watching the price tighten like a fist, that's your coup. Next slide. How to trade it. Mark Minervini enters just as the stock breaks out. He enters exactly in the breakout, not before, not here, just right before the stock breaks out of the final contraction. So we have more than one contraction. He enters at the last contraction. The key, the breakout must come with a big volume. That's the rocket fuel. We see here, this is a success VCP setup, and we can see here the volume picks up as the stock breaks out of the last contraction. Set your stop loss just under the most contraction low. Tight stop equals small risk and big reward. And if there is no volume on the breakout, abort the mission. It's a trap. Don't get dumped by a fake rally. Now let's move on to the next slide, which is why most traders mess this up. Common mistakes about trading the VCP. Why do traders fail the VCP test? Probably one of the reasons is because they buy too early, or even worse, they chase too late. And I will add one more. We might buy a non-VCP setup because the setup has so many conditions that I will cover in another video. So make sure to follow the channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will cover all the conditions of the VCP setup in a single video. So, as we just mentioned, probably we are entering too early, or even worse, they might chase too late. Minervini says, don't anticipate the breakout. So we should wait for the breakout to be made, not anticipating the breakout. Next, let it come to you with volume confirmation. So when we see the breakout along with volume picking up, that's the confirmation that we are looking for when we enter the setup. Next, trading without volume confirmation is like jumping out of a plane without checking your parachute. So the volume picking up is a strong confirmation for the success of this VCP setup, according to Mark Minervini. He always recommend that we have to see the volume picking up after the breakout in order to feel safe about this trade, because there are some types of this setup that volume does not come after the breakout. We can see here in this example, the volume is picking up, increasing volume right after the breakout. This is 100% confirmation for the success of this setup. And we will came across some VCP setups that do not have volume picking up along with the breakout. So Mark Minervini warns about these kind of setups which do not have volume picking up along with the breakout. The last slide. So the simple equation for VCP setup is VCP equals volume plus contraction plus patience. We have to learn the setup, we have to wait for the breakout, and we must look for volume picking up along or after the breakout. So to recap, find the stock forming a tight base, a well-conditioned VCP setup, wait for 3 to 5 smaller pullbacks, contractions as we saw earlier, watch volume fade, then surge. So we have to wait for the volume to fade away slowly, then surge after the breakout. Buy the breakout on volume and set your stop smart under the low of the last contraction. Hopefully I taught you something useful. Smash the like button if you learned something new, and subscribe my channel. This is Khalaf Alonzi was with you from Stocks and Stories YouTube channel, educational for everyone. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you again.